Hello, the Naked here with another Halo 4 campaign mission walkthrough, and today I'm going to show you how to get both challenges for the week of June 2nd through the 8th. The first of which is Dawn Madness, which requires completion of the Dawn mission on Legendary difficulty with Mythic, Tilt, Tough Luck, and Thunderstorm. And the second is Dawn SLASO, which requires a completion of Dawn Solo Legendary with all skulls on. So essentially, if you complete the second challenge, you'll get the first, and that's what this mission does. So here we are setting up for Dawn SLASO. Now, for those who don't think they can do all skulls on, I will have a separate video up showing how you can do it just to get the Dawn Madness challenge, although the techniques and tactics are very similar. But having a sighting and not having black eye on, which makes you get your shields back just by meleeing, makes the Dawn Madness challenge a little bit easier. Anyway, as we start here, we skip the opening cutscene, and we're watching the Chief come out of cryo sleep, as we always do in the Dawn mission. And he and Cortana are chit-chatting. She's getting ready to... There it goes. The artificial gravity is on. She tells him go up and pull the lever. Go ahead and select it. And out we come. And just a little bit more chit-chat, and then we'll be ready to go.
Seems like old times.
Ready to get back to work?
I thought you'd never ask. We've got intrusion alerts lighting up on.
Alright, pick up that pistol right there. Go ahead and get a full clip. And let's take off running this way. Now obviously with the blind skull on, it becomes very difficult to aim. To overcome that, you could put a piece of clear tape on the screen and then ink in a reticule on the tape. You can do that by going into a custom game and selecting a DMR and just pointing it at a wall.
Sensor scan, high intensity, doesn't match any known
For those that have monitors where they can do that. Okay, we're just following this path to the elevator shaft. Go ahead and select it and start tapping your select O key there to open it up. For me, it's the right bumper. And once we get control back, we'll use the left thumbstick to climb the ladder, as it were. And when the Chief looks left, we push the thumbstick to the left.
Chief, watch out!
Straight ahead. Chief looks right. Push it to the right. Straight ahead. Push it to the right again. Hopefully by now everybody knows how to do this. Alright. Turn to the left. Then up. And melee this elite. Because if you don't, he will slice you and you'll go falling down the elevator shaft. Like,
I thought we had a truce with the Covenant.
Instead of him. Alright, when we get control back here, there is another pistol right there. We just run over and pick up some more ammo. Once we get through the doorway here, just go into sprint, and let's go ahead and assassinate with animation this elite. That makes sure you got him. Sometimes when you just do a back smack, for some reason or other, we might not hit him dead in the middle of the back or high enough, and it doesn't take him out. It's always a pain in the ass. But when you do it with animation, by holding down your melee key, which for me is the B key, then you're ensured of taking him out with animation. Now there's 8 grunts down there, and we're going to take 7 of them out with the pistol, and I'm going to save the last one. That's why I'm being a little careful here. I'm going to save the last one for melee, so I get my shields back. There we go. Boom. And I still lost a little bit of my shields. That's okay, because our next encounter I'm going to be doing another melee. And before I exit this room, I'll be doing even a third melee to get my shields back. That's the thing with black eye. You need to recognize that at some point you need to melee somebody to get shields. And that's part of the strategy here. Not required with Dawn Madness, but Dawn SLASO it is. Okay, we go ahead and drop the blast shields. And let's get this little white container out of the way, because when the boarding craft come in, when they punch through, the boarding tubes punch through, there's going to be a partial vacuum, and everything on the right is going to go to the left. And see where I'm stationed myself here. I don't want that container come flying across and nail me. Alright, there's an elite and 4 grunts in each of these boarding craft. And we're going to start by taking the elite out on this side. Notice I did a sprint jump and assassinate. and let's see if I can get one or two of these. Okay, got 2 grunts there. And so now I got about 6 grunts left and an elite. And I don't think I got anybody that time.
The
Not
decompression
sure.
put the room into lockdown.
Got the elite all ticked
It'll
off.
take a few minutes to repressurize.
Okay. Another grunt down. And when you get all but 1 or 2, the elite will come up to the doorway. But the nice thing here is that he will not come through the doorway after you. Alright, looking for grunts. There's one. There's another one down. And another one. Let's see, another one down there. Sometimes when they pile up here. Ooh, that was close. Okay, got it. If there's a couple of 3 grunts piled up around the doorway, then I would use a grenade to clear them out because they kind of obstruct your line of fire. Okay, I think I got them all. And now I've got to deal with this pesky elite. Now what I'm doing here is hoping he goes back into patrol mode and then comes across the doorway and keeps going to the right. Like so. Boom, got him. Now sometimes it takes a while for him to get into that exact
I
pattern.
need to get off this ship.
And actually, I believe in my Dawn Madness walkthrough, there is a Plan B approach to how to get him.
Head for the elevator banks.
But that was pretty easy
Are
there.
any of the ship-to-ship defenses online?
You know, if he turns around and faces you, just turn around and haul it back out of the room. And eventually, that patrol behavior will occur, and you'll be able to run out and get him. Sprint out and get him with a back smack. Okay, we're going up an elevator here. I've got a plasma pistol and my magnum pistol. And when I come out here, I'm going to go down a corridor. I'm going to have to deal with 2 grunts and an elite. And these guys are where the grenade throwing starts. I'm going to be real careful here. And notice how I am just kind of peeking around the edge here. Oop, got one of the grunts and not the other one. That grunt will usually, they both kind of disappeared there. I want to get the elite back throwing grenades at me. That's very important. There we go. Get him in a grenade throwing animation. It's one of the benefits of catch. Because what we're going to do here is we're going to do a circle melee. Okay. As soon as you see the grenade, you notice I was not sprinting. I did not want to get close to him. I wanted him to keep throwing grenades. Once you get fairly close to him, he will stop throwing and go into melee mode, and I did not want to deal with that. So just kind of just walk yourself down that corridor, and he will continue to throw grenades, like so. Okay, now we got another elite and 3 grunts, and this elite actually is going to retreat. So in the next area where there's an elite and 4 grunts, we're going to have to deal with 2 elites and 4 grunts. First, we're going to take out the 3 grunts here. Careful, they like to throw grenades. Alright, I think I got 2 down and 1 to go here. Okay, there's number 3. Okay. Now I got the 3 grunts out of the way. I'm going to do a stockpiling exercise here, which is I'm using the storm rifle from the elite and just juggling up plasma pistols. Okay, so there should be a total of 3 back here. The one that I brought with me plus the 2 from the grunts. And then there will be 3 more up here from the 3 grunts that I took out for a total of 6. And while sometimes there's a problem with juggling the weapons, because if you get near another plasma pistol that has more ammo, you expect to pick up the storm rifle, and you wind up picking up that second plasma pistol. Okay, see what I'm doing here? I'm bringing that storm rifle up to the railing, and when I pick it up, and I look up a little bit, and the plasma pistol goes flying over the railing. So we want to get all 6 plasma pistols down there in the lower level. When you don't get the waypoint to pick up the weapon, it gets a little bit tougher to do. That's another bit of an issue with blind skull, losing your heads-up display. There we go. Alright, let's see here. Okay, there we go. I think this might be the last one or the next to last one. Yep, this will be the last one right here. You never have too much ammo. Okay, that's 6. Now watch how carefully I do this, because that elite is close enough to want to throw grenades at us. The first elite we're going to take out. Okay, I got 2 plasma pistols under the stairwell, and I believe that will be enough for me to take out this first elite. And I'm gonna pepper him. Notice I was trying to get the plasma pistol back over, so that when I run out of juice on this one, I can immediately pick up the next one. See this shield flaring there. There they go. They pop. Boom. There goes the elite. And when he's throwing grenades or firing at us, he cannot get through the stairwell. This is a really good technique here. Provides really good shielding, if you will. Now the second elite is far enough down there that he will not throw grenades. He'll just stand down there at the entrance of that next room. And what we don't want is for him to go left. So this is why I pop myself out to the right here a little bit, just to get him focused on me. Because once he moves left, he's out of view. If he stays in the center or moves right, you can nail him. I'm starting with storm rifle fire, and then going over to the plasma pistol. See the shields flaring, There they go, and a headshot, boom, he's gone. Okay, that was actually pretty simple. And the stairwell protected me. Alright, now we got 4 grunts back there. First plasma pistol here. 4 grunts back there. And we want to save one of them for a melee to get our shields back. So that's 2 down, 3 down. Okay, let's see where number 4 is. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and sprint off here to the right. And notice he immediately wants to throw grenades at me. And he thinks I'm coming around that way, so I will come back around this way. Oops. Oh, notice how he reached for a grenade there. I want to get out of the way. Immediately bail on him if he's reaching for a grenade. Otherwise, you might get tagged. Okay. Got a storm rifle to use to juggle some more plasma pistols. We're going to juggle about 3 down here, I believe.
These covenants seem more fanatical.
Because next up, we've got 4 grunts, an elite, and 2 shielded jackals, and that's the order in which I want to take them out. Okay, got those 3 plasma pistols down here. Let's go ahead and fill up on pistol ammo. And usually there's going to be 1 or 2 grunts right there on that far corner. And once you take 2 of them out, the other 2 like to come around that corner by that big crate. And so they're fairly easy to take out. And if they don't come around the corner, they're just on the other side, so you can kind of peek your nose around the left corner and take them out. But you do not want to advance. You do not want the elite to see you, and you don't want to advance past that big crate, or the 2 shielded jackals will come into the room, and we don't want that to happen. So notice I'm juggling the plasma pistols up to this little white container here. And we're going to deal with the elite next. Storm rifle out of the way, and now we're actually going to pepper him with the plasma pistol through the pipes. A little gap there. He can't see us, so he's just kind of standing there taking it. And his shields are not all that great. Notice I got him with 1 plasma pistol. Step out, headshot, he's done. Actually, I did use 2. So the idea of stockpiling those plasma pistols right together is that when you and what happened there was I hit the select key 1 time too many and lost my pistol. It really ticked me off. So that's going to make taking these 2 shielded jackals out a little bit tougher. Now normally you could actually take them out without them seeing you. because once they see you, they're going to drop their shields. And so now this particular little firefight is going to take me longer because of my mistake of losing my pistol. Okay, at least I got one of them. Alright, now, there's the other one. This guy is being a pain. The needler guy was the one you want to be really careful about, because needlers can drop your shields in a hurry. Okay, see what I did there? I EMP'd him, knocked a shield back, and was able to get a headshot on him. Now, I took one in return, so my shields are pretty weak. Alright, load up on pistol ammo. There's actually 100% plasma pistol right there. And we're off to the next encounter. And this one's got 8 grunts, 2 shielded jackals, 1 in each wing of this big room here on the outside, and 3 elites, one of which has a concussion rifle. First thing we want to do is take out the shielded jackals. Notice how carefully I'm coming around the corner here before I fire. I want to hit them before they see me. Drop their shields down in front. Okay, so they're gone, and I'm going to take out 7 of the grunts with the pistol and save the last grunt for a melee to get full shields back. That should be 2, 3, 4. And here I am counting grunts. 5, 6. Whoa, grenade throwing son of a gun. Alright, that's 7. And there's 8 standing there. And I'm just going to rush him. I'm going to throw a grenade, just run right by him and take him out. You hit him from behind, it's 1 smack. You have to take him out in front, it's 4. So I just kind of, that's like a circle melee right there. Alright, notice I went back to the open doorway and started, I grabbed an assault rifle. It just happened to be lying there. That is the weapon I'm going to use to juggle up plasma pistols here. So we're going to take out 2 of the 3. Ooh, he's already throwing grenades at me. I just want to put them all right here on the corner of the doorway. So it's a little boring here, but again, you're never gonna have too much ammo. Now in this particular run, I was able to take these 2 elites out with a plasma pepper, if you will, fairly easily. And actually, my Dawn Madness run, which will be coming up soon, it turned out to be a little bit more difficult. Not much more, but a little more. In one sense, it took a little longer to take them out. But because I didn't have famine skull turned on, I had full ammo in these guys. And the fact that my shields regenerated, it's sort of 6 of one, half dozen of the other. Alright, here we go. There's the elite. Get him in that position. Now notice I'm using a doorway here. I've got him stopped. I don't think he sees me. And his shields just pop, step out, headshot. Well, actually, do that a little quicker. Notice he charged me, so be aware of that. He will charge if you just sit there and look at him after you drop his shields. Alright, here comes elite number 2. Same thing. Get him in position. He's going to jump a little bit. Use the corner of the room there as cover. And also that big crate that's right outside, because he'll throw grenades at it and it'll bounce off the crate. Okay, got him. And that actually turned out to be pretty simple. Sometimes it's a lot more difficult to take those 2 guys out. Now the third one is hanging back in that room back there, and I'm banging on the window to get him to come out. He's the one with the concussion rifle. What I want to do here is get him focused at me on this side. There he is. And then come back over here. Just kind of sneak my way. Now if I see him right away, I'm going to turn around and run back in the room. But notice I got him throwing grenades at me, and I just ran right by him. So that's it. That's actually more or less the end of combat. We can still die here,
The auxiliary launch station should be to your
but I am going to
left
run a
of the
skip. And then when I get back into the ship, I'm going to be a little careful, but
Cortana.
we're through the real hard part. Alright, instead of battling it out to get to the missile launch key, I'm going to come around here to the back. And we're going to come in through the back door. This is the only true skip in Dawn. Everything else is tactic and technique based. But this is truly a skip, because there's a whole bunch of coveys that will not spawn using this approach. And it makes this this last firefight a non-issue. It's a non-firefight. Okay, you can hardly see the beams there, but there's some drop beams there. You just need to kind of jump them up to this point, jump just inside, jump up on this inverted T-beam, position ourselves like so, do a crouch jump, holding the crouch. Now notice I'm hiding here for a second. Doggone it. Because there is an elite down the other end, and I don't want him firing at me. And rush over here, hit the missile launch control. Now I gotta go unblock the, or unjam the blast doors and haul it, because there is a sniper back on the other side somewhere. And our shields are about shot at this point, and we'll see that right here. See how bad my shields are, how sparkly I am. Okay, so we've launched the missile, and we're in a forced cutscene right now. And when we get control back, after we get scanned by the didact again, where that orange, nice orange color is.
Chief?
The Covenant weren't the ones scanning us.
So,
Alright, still in the
now can we
cutscene.
worry about the giant metal planet?
Alright, once we get control back, we haul it back this way.
To pull us inside the surface.
We just want to avoid those little barriers.
The second we cross the dome's event
Uh,
horizon, its
Those
atmosphere
little
is going
purple
to tear us
barriers
apart.
there, so that at some point they're going to start sliding towards gravity well. So the quicker we get back here, the better.
I'm tagging the closest
Back on the
airlock.
inside.
Go.
Now remember, shields are gone. Okay, the door opens up. We'll come up here and turn left and stop. So let this little explosion occur there, because with no shield, you get too close of it, it will kill you. Alright, through this way. Stop here at the beginning of this room. Let everything fall down first.
All but one of the grav generators.
Nothing
just
worse
went
than to
dark.
think you're almost done and then get nailed by falling debris. Okay, same thing in this room. Let everything explode and fall down. And then pick a path. I'm actually going to take one of this guy right here. Back smack. Got my shields back. Okay, sprint jump across this gap.
We're
No
almost
big
there.
deal. And down this corridor. Don't worry about the grunts and such, because they're all freaking out. And through the open doorway. And now we're essentially done. We've completed the mission. We're in a forced cutscene right here that we can't get out of.
Hold on.
Can't skip. But this will complete both of the weekly campaign challenges for this week, June 2nd through June 8th.
We're caught in the
Dawn
traffic
SLASO, or Dawn with all solo all skulls on, and Dawn Madness, which is non-legendary with Mythic, Tilt, Tough Luck, and Thunderstorm skulls. And again, if one is concerned about the doing all 13 skulls on, I will have a separate walkthrough showing just Dawn Madness, just what skulls you need for Dawn Madness. Okay, here's the end of mission symbols. The 2 challenges will pop. I do hope this helps you in your quest for this week's weekly campaign challenges. This is Old and Achy signing off. Take care, everybody.